Good morning, everyone. Riding the beach cruiser today. A little bit earlier than I would normally be up and about, but I had a little stuff come my way that was a little unexpected, but that's the beauty of life when you get unexpected tests thrown at you and you pass them with flying colors. I had some drama from somebody who chose to unfriend me and then reintroduce themselves almost 6-7 months later in the form of the same typical cancer that they had exited my life in. And when I compare that to the good people that I actually have been contacted by, who want to work together, who have divulged and shared personal things, people I've been in contact with, again, who I've known from years past and are special and dear to me, all that negativity just doesn't add up. When people come to you in the form of cancers, radiate them and use your powers of chemotherapy with positive thinking and perspective, they also, in comparison, when are presenting that form of cancer, I particularly stopped and thought about my father and others who I've known who have actually had cancer. So when we think about the sort of things that we can have introduced to our lives and get rid of in our lives, as opposed to the things that come into our lives that we have to go through a much longer and painstaking journey, this was a no-brainer to not entertain this sort of drama and cancerous behavior. I hope this kind of reaches everyone in a place of good health and not drama cancer or real life cancer, but we can only control what we can do about the things that are brought to our lives. So when people say negative things to us, we can only do so much about that, and that's to take the higher ground, self-respect, and not fall in for their trappings, because once you give them the control or the attention that they seek, then you've given them control. And once you give up control, you give up a lot. So once again, guys, I hope this reaches everyone in a good place and gives us all food for thought as to what's high on the perspective chain and what's important and what's not, who's important and who's not. Make sure you put yourself at the top of that list of who's important, because without your own strength, you're not strengthening or helping people around you. So I think that's all I have where that's concerned, and I hope that it's clear that my messages, when they are brought in and have stories that involve other people, are not to put these people on blast. What they are, they're teaching moments. And if I don't share the teaching moments that I have, if we all don't share the teaching moments that come to us, or we don't recognize them or learn from them, then we're failing. And I passed this test with flying colors, largely in part because I've been aware. I've been aware that there's people like this. That was just one person, but the message is the same when we're talking about drama, when we're talking about a lot of things where people just want to continue to bring us a certain energy that brings us down. So I was prepared and aware. I've studied. And so when life threw me this test, I aced it with flying colors, because we let it roll off. As long as somebody's not trying to physically harm you, the rest are words. And you should be at a level of intellect and maturity to recognize what they are trying to do and stomp it out, just like somebody trying to set a fire in your house or something. So I will leave it at that. I can't take my hand off my handlebar, so I'm gonna have to go down low here and say peace, love, unity, solidarity. Guys, have an amazing day. I'm going to finish this bike ride. Go out and get some exercise if you can as well. All right, take care.